On today's podcast, we're going to be talking about, should the Giants bench Daniel Jones? Are the Eagles back? Where do the Cowboys go from here? The boom and bust, our chick picks, and the Week 11 predictions. Welcome to the Double A Podcast. I'm Aaron Palmer here with
Andrew Heckler.
And I'm Evan Bongiorno.
And let's get right into it. All right, so for the first topic, we got, should the Giants bench Daniel Jones?
Yeah, he's very bad. He's like abysmal. He's the worst quarterback He's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
He gives you hope, and then it just goes down.
He's going to go down as the worst quarterback to start more than like 60 games and in the entirety of the NFL.
He's so bad. Like, I don't even know how he made it this long.
Well, we paid him so much,
Oh, because the Giants GM is, a bit slow.
We need Tommy.
Tommy Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlets.
He's inactive. I think he's cut from the team, no?
I don't think he's cut.
Re-sign him.
Because he's inactive. But, I mean, honestly, I feel like anything but Daniel Jones. Just because you guys paid him so much doesn't mean he needs to start.
Let's put Tyrone Tracy at quarterback. What we did with Saquon.
Wildcat?
Yeah, Wildcat.
Dude, I still can't believe we fumbled that.
Probably win more games.
And the OT like that.
Dude, I wish it was anybody else.
Honestly,
if it was Daniel Jones, I can get mad at him.
Yeah.
I like Tracy.
You should be happy he fumbled because now you guys are going to have a chance at Cam Ward.
That's true.
Yeah.
Cam Ward, you are a New York Giant.
I definitely want Cam Ward.
Not Shadur Sanders.
Cam Ward's so good.
No, but if Shadur Sanders, then you're going to have a lot more endorsement from Coach Prime.
Yeah, we're going to get Coach Prime. He's going to be a hard coach.
Do you really want that?
Yeah, that's really tough.
That's not happening.
He's going to fit in great in New York.
I thought Brian Dable was the savior of New York.
He was for 1 year, and now he's
he lost some pounds. It looks pretty good.
Oh, wow. Good for him. He can't coach a football team now, though.
He lost his knowledge with it, bro.
Yeah, word. I think all that fat held all his knowledge.
Yeah, you would know a lot about it.
Yeah, I think Drew Lock might be starting next week. Or we have a bye next week, right?
Yeah.
Drew Lock showed potential in Denver, so I feel like Drew Lock would be better than.
I still like Tommy Cutlets way better than Drew Lock.
Tommy Cutlets was a system QB, bro. He played under the New York system, and like as soon as he got put into a dire situation, he was awful.
Yeah.
Who cares? Still better than Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones won you guys a playoff game. Tommy DeVito was mid.
So you're saying they should keep Daniel Jones as starting quarterback?
I think until you get a new quarterback, Daniel Jones should be starting.
I think we have to ride him out for the rest of the year and then see.
I think he should be benched like next year maybe.
Well,
but right now, I mean, he's. What do you want?
If the Giants don't draft
I think Drew Lock. I think Drew Lock's on the same level.
Definitely drafting him.
Yeah, I don't think Drew Lock's much better. Last year he was really good when he came in against Philly for Seattle. He was really good, but I mean that's it.
I think
Seattle has a lot more weapons than New York does.
Exactly.
The DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, JSN.
Yeah.
Who do the Giants have?
Malik Neighbors,
Malik Neighbors,
Wan'Dale Robinson.
I mean,
Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, they're tough.
They're not bad.
Yeah, they're good.
Especially Malik. He's probably the best rookie wide receiver.
Probably.
And that 6'8" tight end.
Theo Johnson.
Yeah, Theo
Who
Johnson.
Can't catch the ball.
He's actually not
he's got to get better.
Yeah, he's a bomb.
All right, and the next one is, are the Eagles back? I know you're an Eagles fan, so you got a lot
sir.
to say about
The Eagles have never been gone. After the bye week, everyone was like, when's Jalen Hurts 2022 coming back? Jalen Hurts 2022 is gone, and 2024 Jalen Hurts is here. In 5 games, he has 16 touchdowns and 2 turnovers, 5-0 record.
Oh, bro did some studying before this. Okay.
No, I just have a leap ball knowledge like that. But,
what is the record right now? 7-2.
Yeah, 7-2. Eagles are on the comeback from the bye week. The Eagles have a fair chance of winning the Super Bowl. Who in the NFC?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I don't think Nick Sirianni looks at any team in the NFC and goes, "Wow, that's a tough matchup."
Lions.
Well, it's Nick Sirianni, so he thinks he's gonna win every single time.
Lions.
Jared Goff just threw 5 interceptions to one of the worst secondaries in the entire league.
And Philly secondary.
Well, if you look at some of them, they were like
Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Darius Slay. Sidney Brown.
Bums.
Reed
Sidney
Blankenship.
Brown? Who?
Bro, he just came back and he forced a fumble on a kick return. He's one of the...
Wow.
No, what's going to be a big game?
What's a bright spot on the Giants defense other than Sexy Dexy?
So sexy.
Oh, we got
Bobby
Okereke.
Kayvon. Ojulari.
Mid.
Deontay Banks, if he wants to play.
Deontay Banks has been terrible.
Banks is out, bro.
No, he's gone.
Well, because he doesn't want to play.
No, Andrew Phillips.
The Eagles,
my God, he's insane.
If they win Thursday night, they have the division
Thursday
locks, I'll
night?
guarantee
Oh,
you.
yeah, wait.
Washington. I mean, they're going to blow
Ooh.
out the Giants again. They're going to blow out the Cowboys again. Cooper Rush, ugh, he's terrible.
Giants
So,
might actually win on Thanksgiving. That'd be fun.
That would be
not
great.
happening.
It could be
Really?
No, I think the Giants have a fair chance at.
Drew Lock versus Cooper Rush on Thanksgiving.
I actually think,
Game of the year.
honestly, I feel like for winning, they should they should keep Daniel Jones in. But for entertainment, they should just bench Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is the least entertaining quarterback in the league.
No,
All
but
he
like-
No,
does,
but some things
No,
he
but
does,
he's
like
so-
stiff arms people, just
Yeah,
trucks
he just
over
runs
people.
over random people at random times.
even a broken clock is right twice a day.
What?
Like
What do
what?
you say?
That's what I'm like. Even if a quarterback's bad, he's gonna have some highlights.
I guess, but like,
I mean, I feel like if you're really bad, you're not gonna have any highlights though. So
I just
No,
don't know
that's
what
not
happened.
true. I mean,
Like,
think about it. How Tommy DeVito was the middest quarterback of all time and had highlights, right? Like
I mean, I wouldn't say highlights, just like good plays. They're not really highlights.
OBJ was
That's what
washed
a
up on
highlight
the
is,
when he
a
was on
good
the Rams
play.
and still had highlights. Like
yeah, exactly.
Daniel
Most ones
Jones,
people on the
he's still an NFL caliber player. He just isn't.
He's a starter.
He's a serviceable backup at most.
All right, we're gonna keep on the NFC East track. We got where should the Cowboys go from here?
Dude.
Down. The Cowboys are the worst team in the NFL with Cooper Rush.
Oh, it's
They
not
have
even close.
no talent on offense other than CeeDee Lamb. I mean,
Zeke Elliott, bro.
yeah,
He's
sure,
terrible.
feed Zeke 2.6 yard average probably.
They tried to bring
something like
Dalvin
that.
Cook up. He didn't do anything.
Dalvin Cook's washed. Zeke is washed. Rico Dowdle. I mean,
Who?
who, like exactly.
That's the rookie
He's
running back.
yeah. No, he's not rookie, but
No,
It's not
he's
rookie?
yeah,
he's
he's
like
second year. He
second.
was rookie last year, but he's like a solid fantasy option. Other than that, no. I mean,
Yeah,
they can't do
he's
anything. The
terrible.
Cowboys without even with Dak has been so mid this year. He's been a
Dak got-
turnover machine.
Dak was the highest paid player and then just turned to a, I don't even know.
CD's a crybaby. Now that he
Daniel
has Cooper Rush, I mean,
I would be too.
the Cowboys are going nowhere. I say that
Cowboys
maybe they win
defense
2-3
is
more
pretty
games.
bad now.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have Cooper Rush than Daniel Jones though.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're a fake
That-
Giants
that is
fan. That's
crazy.
crazy. That's just something insane to say.
Dude, I've defended Daniel Jones for the past
Imagine
6
saying-
years, and this is how he repays me. I hate Daniel Jones. He's terrible.
Well, I mean, he is very bad, but he's better than Drew Lock.
Yeah, Drew Lock. Definitely Cooper Rush. I don't know why you think
No,
Cooper Rush is-
watch. If Drew Lock plays next game, he's gonna be really good. They're gonna win. Then after that, he's just gonna turn to garbage. That's what happened with every quarterback that like comes in. Jameis came in, he was great. Andy Dolan came in for one game, he was great. Then he was just terrible.
Well, it's because they have to prove themselves, but they're
and then
very
they prove themselves,
yeah.
and then they just play terrible. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I
Giants
mean-
are gonna win one game.
Andy Dalton is a different situation, though. The Panthers' offense has such young talent. It's just that
They don't
they're
have any
awfully coached. They have an awful. Yes, they do. Xavier Legette, he's been great.
just big and
Bryce
loud.
Young, he has potential.
He's definitely
Miles
the step up.
Sanders,
Bryce Young.
Miles Sanders kind of washed, but Chuba Hubbard, he's been a
Chuba
powerhouse.
Hubbard's been
Oh,
really
he's been
good.
playing good.
And then, I mean, like, that's a couple of young players on their team. And then,
Yeah,
of course, they
exactly.
traded Brian Burns to the Giants, but it's not that they have the worst roster in the NFL.
Yeah.
They're just under terrible coaching. They have an awful O-line. Their defense is just all right. I mean,
Yeah, and they just traded Jonathan Mingo to the Cowboys too. So
yeah, that's definitely
I don't know.
hurting them.
Jonathan Mingo hasn't done.
But they're
it.
getting more draft capital. I mean, they've been trading
Yeah.
all over the place.
It's only a fourth though, which I'm kind of surprised they got that.
I think the Cowboys need to lose like the rest of the games if they want to get a good
If they
pick
want to
and
get,
stuff,
yeah,
you
they
know.
need. They need to just lose out. The season's over.
Season's over for
It
the
is not their
Cowboys.
year.
Definitely for the Giants too.
Well, the season was over before it even started.
All right, we're gonna get into our boom and bust of the week. We got boom was Jamar Chase. He went absolutely insane. 11 receptions, 264 yards, 3 touchdowns, 55.4 points for fantasy.
Second best points by him in his entire career.
Why
That's crazy.
do you know that? Jamar
Because
Chase
I have
really
elite
boomed
ball
on
knowledge.
Thursday, bro. He boomed.
I think everyone
Like
did,
Big AJ and Big Justice.
and they still lost at the last play.
Yeah, because the Ravens are the real bring the boom. The
Yeah.
Ravens have the best offense in the entire league, and it's not even close. They have an amazing tight end in Mark Andrews. They even have a good backup, Isaiah Likely, one of the best backup tight ends in the entire league. He could
He
be
is the best.
He could be a serviceable starter like on
Yeah.
any team. Then
Johnson.
they have Deontay Johnson,
Yeah,
who
they
they
just
just
got Deontay
received.
Johnson.
They have Derrick
He's
Henry.
washed.
They have Rashad Bateman, who's also he's a wide receiver 3 on that team
He's
right now.
so mid.
Are you serious
I mean,
right now? They have
I feel
Zay
like-
Flowers.
Sometimes their offense just doesn't show up though. Like
Who's
you'll
their
see some games that
who's their
just
wide
won't do
receiver
nothing.
one? Why am I
Zay
missing something?
Flowers?
Zay Flowers, yeah.
Okay, Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is tough too, and Lamar Jackson. I mean, when they run him read option with Derrick Henry, what are you supposed to do? You have a speedy quarterback who's shifty, and then you have an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah.
And they have Justice Hill, backup running back. He's been a great receiving option the entire season. Their O-line is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the best offense, but their passing defense is lacking.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Ravens, like, their defense has definitely fallen off.
100%.
They were so good last year, but now
I mean, Jamar Chase,
so
55 points. Like, that's crazy. I mean, I don't blame them. Because
it was a field day. They were going back and forth. No
Jamar Chase,
over anybody.
this is Jamar Chase's best year by far. And same with Joe Burrow. It's just that they've been going against tough teams. They haven't been clutch.
Yeah,
bad coaching. That one loss against the Raiders was rough.
Yeah.
They lost to the Patriots week 1
Yeah,
too.
I meant Patriots, not Raiders. Ravens lost to the Raiders.
Terrible.
My bad.
So
My elite ball knowledge is shifting.
Some great teams just lose to, like, the worst teams. Like, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why if you knew it was going to happen, sports gambling would be profitable. But just like fantasy, you can never predict anything.
Yeah. All right, and then our bust of the week was Aaron Rodgers. He was terrible. He had 151 yards.
Aaron Rodgers.
He had 1 fumble. He had 4.04 fantasy points. Just a terrible game. No one did good for the Jets.
The whole Jets offense is terrible
They
now.
got blown out by the Cardinals.
The thing is, they have such a good offense. They just don't go out there and show it.
Devontae Adams dropped a wide open touchdown. Aaron Rodgers was missing guys the entire game. Garrett Wilson was practically non-existent. I mean, Breece Hall had like 12 points, maybe like 50 yards.
It doesn't make any sense because you look at last week when they played the Texans and they just destroyed them.
Yeah,
And destroy them, but I get what you're saying. They looked a lot better. It's just
Way
that.
better.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is just inconsistent. He's washed. He's old. You know, he's on.
Yeah, so is Devontae Adams.
His third team. It's like
second.
Yeah, definitely wasn't a great week for my fantasy team. You know, I have Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Garrett Wilson.
Well, it's a great week for my fantasy team. I'm from 1-4 to 5-5. I'm now making the playoffs. I'm on the comeback. AP, not so much. Starting Aaron Rodgers.
He has Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, and Devontae Adams.
Oof.
But like last week, they all put up like
least obvious
20
Jets
plus
fan
points.
over here.
It doesn't make any sense. It was like 30 points for Rodgers, 30 points for Garrett Wilson, and another 20 from Devontae Adams last week, and then just do that. Like, I mean, it's fantasy. You never know what's gonna happen. But.
Skill issue.
Well, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna win the championship this year. It is what it is. You know, I'm just like that. Eggy doesn't play fantasy. He's not like that.
All right, now we're gonna take you to our chick picks.
Welcome back to Chick Picks. This week's game is the Chiefs versus the Bills. Chiefs or the Bills to win?
I want the Chiefs to win.
Do you want the Bills or the Chiefs to win?
I think the Bills should win.
Do you want the Bills or the Chiefs to win?
I want the Chiefs to win.
Ryan, do you want the Chiefs or the Bills to win?
The Chiefs.
Do you want the Chiefs or the Bills to win?
The Chiefs.
Those are some good picks. Now let's get back to the podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast. Before we get into our Week 11 predictions, we got to talk about who won last week. Oh, actually, this was 2 weeks ago because we were off last week. You won again, so you're on the come up again. What is it, 3-2-1 now? I think I have 3.
Yeah.
Special guys is 1. You have 2. So I don't know. You're trying to make a
Special
little
guest
comeback.
about to be 2, I guess, because
That's what they
I'm
all
just
say.
like that.
All right.
Yo, Andrew, keep your composure, please.
All right. So first game, Thursday Night Football. We got Commanders at Eagles.
You already know what I'm about to say. Eagles going to blow them out by 25 points. The Eagles completely negate their offense. Darius Slay is going to lock up Terry McLaurin. Jaden Daniels is going to fall under the pressure. Jalen Hurts is the most clutch quarterback in the NFL. I mean, it is what it is. He's not going to throw any interceptions. Marshawn Lattimore isn't going to start. He's still going to be injured. Eagles are them. Saquon Barkley's going to have a field day.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
I mean,
It is what it is. I mean, you'll see.
I feel like every single time you guys play the Commanders always either put up a fight or win.
Well, yeah, that's how the NFL works.
No, that's just how the Commanders work versus you guys. I think Daniels pulls out a win at the end.
Daniels.
Daniel Jones.
Hey, Andrew, stop making fun of your co-host.
Shut up. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take Philly. It's at home. I don't know.
So who are you taking?
I think I'm taking the Commanders.
That's
What?
crazy.
I think
It's
their
LT.
defense has
LT.
been stepping up.
And
I think
I think the Eagles got that.
yeah, I think Philly's got that.
I don't think so. All right, first 1 p.m. game, we got Green Bay at Bears.
Now, I think the Bears have been on an absolute terrible streak, but since it's at home, it's a division game, they're going to make their comeback. I'm saying Chicago actually wins this game.
I don't know. Caleb Williams hasn't been looking good, like, at all for the past couple
facts.
weeks.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to make his comeback eventually.
And he
I
can
mean,
be
I
this
guess,
game.
but
Against the division rival at home, like that's perfect time to do it.
I think
They
Jordan
can
Love's
make
gonna
this down
take the belt from Aaron Rodgers, like he did when he played against the Bears. So I think Green Bay's easily winning.
Yeah, I think Green Bay's got that. Green Bay's just.
I'm saying
their defense
Bears.
is just gonna
Chicago
kill
got
Caleb
that.
Daniels. I'm not gonna
Chicago
lie.
got that.
All right, next 1 p.m. game we got Jags at Lions.
Oh my
I
God.
think. I mean, I don't even think this is gonna be close. I mean, Jared Goff is gonna.
But it's so weird
Do some
because
forward
the
things.
past couple weeks, Jags have been putting close against like pretty good teams.
Well, because Jacksonville has like defensive potential, but they have Mac Jones at quarterback.
Oh, he's terrible.
Mac Jones is like the
Mac Jones is a
reincarnation of
dog.
Daniel Jones. I mean, they're basically brothers, turnover machines. They can't start an offense. All they ever do is want to run and scramble and roll out of the pocket.
No,
I think this
Mac
is.
Jones doesn't run.
I think this is gonna
Mac
be.
Jones doesn't
He's
run,
definitely
bro.
not a runner.
He's like a rock in the pocket.
Maybe in college he was, but I mean, I don't even think this is gonna be close. I think Detroit's gonna blow him
yeah.
out.
Detroit's
Detroit's
gonna blow him out.
Easily gonna blow him out. All right, next 1 p.m. game we got Vikings at Tennessee.
Vikings easily.
Yeah, Vikings.
I don't even think there has to
Tennessee
be
is just
anything to
so
say.
bad.
Will Levis is awful.
Will
Yeah.
Levis.
Sam Darnold didn't look too great last week, but he's going against a much less tough defense.
Yeah, what did they win? Like 12-7 last week?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think Vikings easily win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not even-
I mean, that's not
They
even
got
close.
T.J. Hawkinson back now too.
Oh yeah. It's not even an argument.
Yeah.
Vikings won that.
All right, next 1 p.m. game we got Raiders at Dolphins.
That's the toughest game of the week for sure. I mean,
'Cause
Either
No,
of
there's
those
one
teams
more
are
tough
terrible.
one. There's another one coming up that's
Oh,
way
yeah.
more.
Dolphins looked pretty good last night against the Rams, but the Raiders, I mean, their team is so underrated. I think the Raiders are the most underrated team in the league. They have a killer. That's what I'm saying. They have a killer defense. Their offense isn't it.
Their
but
offense is not that
Killer?
bad. I
They
think it's the
always.
QB.
I feel like they've been keeping it close recently. Obviously, they got blown out by the Packers recently, but
Yeah.
I think the Raiders could win that game. I'm still gonna go
I mean,
Miami though.
Jacoby Myers is really good. Brock Bowers, I think he's really good.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby
He
Myers.
is not really
He is
good.
not
He's
really
a
good.
When he plays
serviceable
against the
slot
Chiefs, he's
receiver.
really
He's
good.
mid at best, bro.
I
I don't
mean,
know about
it's
mid.
maybe good slot receiver. Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the league.
Oh my
I don't know about
God,
the best
what?
tight end,
No, it's
but
bro.
he's
He's the
definitely
most
the best rookie
productive.
tight end.
He's the best, most productive by far. I mean,
yeah, he
Travis
gets
Kelce's
that.
been good in the past couple games, but Brock Bowers is like that's the only reason he hasn't been praised yet because he's young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't
I
they
mean-
draft a tight end last year in the first round too? Michael Mayer. Has he done anything? Probably not.
Uh,
Not
Brock
really.
Bowers just took.
Brock
over.
Bowers is just trying to fill the shoes of Darren Waller, which I guess we all know what happened to Darren Waller.
I mean, the Dolphins
Shut
just beat the
up.
Rams. How much? What was the score yesterday
What?
when they beat the Rams?
I think it was
like,
23-17. Something
No, I
like
think it
that.
was 15 because I think they scored like 5 field goals.
No, I have no clue.
I don't think their offense is looking great. I think the Raiders end up pulling it out.
Where are they playing? Dolphins. Yeah, I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm
Dolphins
taking
got
I'm
that.
taking the Dolphins. Yeah.
All right, next 1 p.m. game we got Rams at Patriots.
I think this one's gonna be a complete blowout.
Yeah.
think
I mean, I
Rams
would
got
hope
that.
so. The Rams haven't been playing good though.
Yeah.
I mean, Dolphins
lost to the
defense is
Dolphins.
pretty good. They have Jalen Ramsey. I mean, like that's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but they got all those weapons. So you would think they could like do something else with maybe like Puka, like whoever he's guarding, he's gonna have to guard Puka or Cooper, and the other one's gonna be on somebody else. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, I don't even feel like that game's gonna be close. I feel like the
It shouldn't be
Patriots are
close.
gonna-
I think Rams are gonna win. Usually.
Yeah. Just the Rams are so inconsistent. Like one game they'll be like
It's because
really
Matt
good.
Stafford.
Well, yeah. And then like last night they couldn't score touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna take the Rams though against the
Yeah, me
Patriots.
too.
All right, next 1 p.m. game we got Browns at Saints.
That's a tough
Saints have
game.
been so bad. They're on like an 8-game losing streak.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's gotta. It's
didn't they win last
It's
week?
got
though?
it's got to break.
Did they?
I'm pretty sure they won last week, but
I think they did. I think they beat the Falcons.
they did win last week. But I mean, it's just that's such a tough matchup because I mean, Cleveland is so awful. I mean, now that they don't have Deshaun Watson, who do they even have
Oh,
starting
no.
at quarterback?
They got
Jameis
Jameis
Winston.
Winston.
I mean, Jameis
He's
Winston.
way better than
he's,
Deshaun Watson.
I don't know about
Deshaun
way
Watson
better.
was terrible.
They're Nick
As soon as
Chubb
he went to
has.
the Browns, he was just so
Okay,
bad.
Nick
the
Chubb
Giants
has-
beat the Browns
Yeah,
with
that's-
Deshaun Watson.
I mean, Nick Chubb, who was supposed to be their star running back, who's come back, he's had the worst yards per carry
Yeah, he
in
hasn't
the
been playing good.
entire league. Like, is it ridiculous to
it's
say
at
that Nick Chubb
Saints.
is washed?
I think it's at Saints, so they easily win. I think Saints usually win.
Easily?
I don't think easily, but I think the Saints win.
Nah,
I'm taking
Derek
the
Carr's back.
Browns.
He's gonna have a field day.
I'm taking the Saints.
I'm taking the Browns. Jameis Winston, he's gonna eat a dub.
All right, next 1 p.m. game we got Colts at Jets.
I was waiting for it.
I think the Jets are going to make their comeback game right here.
They better make the comeback game.
I
The
mean,
Colts are horrible.
the Colt, Joe Flacco, he is not him. He is not that guy. They desperately need Anthony Richardson to step up and do better, maybe in practice. But, I mean, Joe Flacco is not the guy. The Jets defense is going to eat up on Joe Flacco, and they're just going to get so many picks, so many opportunities for the Jets offense to score.
Yeah, that's what I hope so. So I think Jets will win.
Yeah, I think Jets got that.
Yeah. All right, next 1 p.m. game we got Ravens at Pittsburgh. That's a really good game.
That's the best game. I mean,
That's not the best
It's
game,
not
but
the best
that's
game.
close.
There's
It's close to the
another
best
good-
game.
there's
that
another
is
one.
such a good game.
It's a really good game. 2 really good-looking offenses right now. Defense is looking pretty good. Ravens iffy. Steelers defense is really good.
I think it's just a coin flip.
I think
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
just.
I'll go with the Ravens.
I'm going with Steelers. It's at Pittsburgh, right?
I think I'm gonna
de-
go Steelers
definitely
too.
going Steelers then.
They played
Ravens.
pretty good against the Commanders last week, so I think
Yeah, Steelers got that.
they did that. Yeah. All right, first 4 o'clock game we got Falcons at Broncos. It's actually not a bad game. Broncos have
a
been
bad
playing
game,
good.
yeah.
They should have won against the Chiefs last week, but
I think I'm taking the
Mahomes always
Broncos.
gets bailed out. Like,
what are you taking?
I think I'm taking the Broncos. Bo Nix has been playing pretty good. Cortland Sutton has developed as Bo Nix's #1 target.
Cortland Sutton stepped up. He's
Yeah,
been
he's
playing really
been
good.
Yeah, and I think the Broncos take it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Broncos
yeah, I
should
was
win
gonna say
that.
I'm going Broncos.
Bonix is looking really good.
Bo Nix might win Rookie of the Year.
Nah,
that's-
He's been
Nah,
so good.
He's been
Right,
pretty good.
as long as Jaden Daniels makes the playoffs and plays how
Yeah,
he's
if he
playing,
makes
he's
playoffs,
definitely
yeah, he's
winning. All right, next 4 o'clock game we got Seattle at 49ers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
CMC's back.
CMC's
he looked pretty
back.
good last week.
Debo's going to be back. Brandon Ayuk's out, but I mean, I think that with 49ers having CMC back, I don't think that's going to be
I
close.
think
Yeah, it's
easily
at
gonna be
49ers, so I think-
Purdy's the Seahawks dad.
I'll say
so,
I'll say
I'm going-
49ers.
I'm going Niners.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Niners too. All right, next 4 o'clock game. This is the best game of the week by far.
I don't think it's
Chiefs
by
at
far,
Bills.
but, I mean, that's just such a tough game. By the way, Patrick Mahomes has been playing. I mean, if
hasn't
he's
been
been,
on the Mahomes yet,
if he plays how he's been playing for the past couple of weeks, I think the Bills got it. I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm taking the Bills too. He just hasn't been playing good at all.
But who knows? The NFL
I don't
script
know.
has the Chiefs winning most of the time.
And the refs, I think they bet on Mahomes.
So I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, same.
I don't know.
Andrew
mean-
can't keep his composure apparently.
Not with you, bro.
Chiefs undefeated right now.
Ball knowledge right here.
I mean, you think they're gonna get a loss, but I don't think it's this week. I
think
think
it's
they're
this
beating
week.
the Bills.
I feel like this is the most appropriate time. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
if
more
they're
than
gonna-
halfway through the season.
Nah, I think this is
it's
where
happening.
Not gonna lie.
Mahomes shows his Mahomie and puts up 4 touchdowns.
Wait, where's that? Buffalo?
Bills.
Oh yeah, bro. What?
Buffalo's winning that.
Buffalo's
winning
I
that.
think Buffalo's gonna blow them out, honestly.
I mean, Josh Allen looked terrible last week. They still won, but he had like what 3 picks, maybe 4.
Okay.
Nah, against the Chiefs defense. That was against the Colts defense. Imagine
He
against the
always
Chiefs
lost
defense.
against the Chiefs. They never win, but he always
Exactly,
locks
they
in.
never win, so the Chiefs are
No,
winning.
so he's gonna win this one. Trust.
All right, Sunday night game. We got Bengals at Chargers.
That is a great game. Chargers have looked good. Bengals have looked good. I mean, everyone is underrating the Chargers. They got J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards. They got their new breakout player, Lad McConkey.
Lad McConkey is a dog.
Oh,
Yeah, he's so
he got the
good.
grit.
Josh Palmer is one of the best slots in the league in my opinion. He's so underrated. And then Justin
is
Herbert
good.
has been playing good. Their defenses look good too. I mean, honestly, I think I'm taking the Chargers in that.
I don't know. The Bengals are just playing too good,
Yeah.
and
I
they
was
haven't
gonna
been
say.
getting wins. I think they just need a win, and they're gonna play even better.
yeah,
I think
I-
Bengals win that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
taking
think
the Chargers.
Bengals.
All right, Monday night game. We got Texans at Cowboys.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Cooper Rush is going to show his fraudulism, and the Texans are going to.
Fraudulent? There's no way that's a word.
I mean, I think the Texans are going to take that without even they could bench C.J. Stroud and still take that. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not even
facts.
going to be close.
Yeah,
Cooper
I
Rush
think
is
the
going to be
Texans
sacked.
should
Cooper Rush is going to be
easily win
sacked
that.
10 times.
Will
I mean,
Anderson's
Joe
gonna-
Mixon has been playing great. Even when the wide receivers haven't been playing great, Joe Mixon steps up and plays.
I don't think it would
great.
have mattered.
Joe
if
Mixon played
plays.
terrible last week, but I think
I think he
Texans
played
are going
alright.
to take it.
I mean,
I got
they got
Texans.
Nico
Yeah,
back
it's-
next week. They should, right? I don't think they had him last week.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's playing this week either.
I think it's gonna be a field day for the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans are gonna blow him out. I hope.
All right, come back next week to see who won the Week 11 predictions.
All right.